James Brown, I want to go back to the song. At one point in the song, Doing It to Death, the JBs, James talks specifically to Fred Wesley, who is the horn player of the band that James hired, and he challenges him in the song. He tells Fred that he's got to take it higher. He says, I got to take it up, take it higher. And the people want you to take it higher. So what Fred does shouts us to a close. Fred changes the key and goes higher. In that song, when James talks to Fred, Fred changes the key and he goes higher. Fred's response in doing it to death should be our response of how we do it to death by serving God with gratitude until we die. We have all got to change the key and go higher. Yeah, whatever the key that the enemy has you stuck at, whatever the enemy is playing in your ear that's on this level, you've got to take it a little higher to the next level. Whatever was the last being done on your job that somebody else is doing, you've got to work harder and take it higher and go to the next level. The devil wants you to stay in a lower key, but I need you to take it higher. I'm changing the key because my sanity needs change. I'm changing the key because I can't stay in the depression that I'm in. I've got to change the key and take my celebration of who God is and who I belong to and who I'm a representative for to a higher level. I'm changing the key because my health needs an upgrade. I've got to change the key. I know what the key has said that has given me a prescription that doesn't look good, but I know that somebody can prescribe me something much better than any of the doctors, and I'm going to take my praise for him a little higher. I'm changing the key of my praise today because God's record for how long he's kept me only has gotten bigger in my life. Yeah, the days that God has kept me has gotten bigger than yesterday's key. He only kept me so many days yesterday, but today is a new day and I've got to take it higher. I'm going to go higher with my thankfulness. I'm going to thank him a little louder. My shout's going to be bigger. My worship is going to be better. I've got to take it higher. Is there anybody here, anybody listening to me right now, who knows that you've got to take it higher? You've got to do it to death. You can't just give God any old kind of praise. You've got to praise him with every fiber that's in you because he's been so good. He's been so kind. His mercies are new every morning. From everlasting to everlasting, he is God. And we've got to take our praise higher. I'm going to do it to death. Doesn't matter what the prescription is. Doesn't matter what the enemy says. Here, I'm going to change the key. Change the keys in your life and go higher. That's all James was telling Fred to do. You got to take it higher. And we've got to take our praise higher. We've got to take our relationship with the Lord higher. We've got to get better and better so that we can give God praise. And one day we will do it to death. And when we do it to death, when we meet him and we come face to face with him, all I want to hear for what I've done is well done, thy good and faithful servant. That's why we do it to death. Do it. Do it with thankfulness. Do it with gratitude. Work in everything you do like you're working for the Lord and not men.